Okay, this is the instructional video on how to put this bad boy together. I really hope that this method works. Um, and any feedback that your team has on making this work easier, just let me know and I'll go ahead and change the file. But I think this is going to work. Okay, so what you've got here is a gemstone. And by the way, this is a matrix gemstone. It's not a matrix diamond. So it is a little bit deeper than normal. And the table is a little bit smaller and higher. So you've got a standard 8x6 calibrated stone. Go ahead and use these prongs here to set that stone. Okay, now I gave you a lot of length. She really wants these prongs to look like little claws. So, I mean, obviously here I've got it for manufacturing, for stone setting, but make sure you got your guys really pull that over and then shape it kind of rounded onto the stone. Okay. I wonder if I have one I can pull out. Yeah, here we go. Here, I'll pull one out just so we can all be on the same page. All right, this is what she wants it to look like. She wants it to really just like kind of um, curve around there. Just really important to this particular designer. Okay, so that's pretty basic, right? Okay, so now she's got these things that get rid of those. She wants it to look like a claw is wrapping the stone. Well, obviously, we're not going to be using diamond, sapphire, ruby. So even if you have a laser, I know sometimes the laser doesn't hold things real well unless it's platinum. So this is how I have it laid out, is that this piece here is separate. And I left the back prongs really long, okay? So it turns into a claw, into just a long, straight 1mm prong, okay? And it is joined up here pretty well. It comes apart through here. Now, when you cast these, if this fills in here, make sure your polishers and the guys that are cleaning up the metal, that they go in and kind of like make a nice definition there, because it's really important to this client. Okay, so what you want to do is go ahead and set this stone, right? And then take this and just drop it down on here. And so because these are nice and long, you're going to have a lot of leeway on how that hits. Okay, now if this needs to be changed, this interior shape, just let me know. Um, it's easily done, but like, I mean, we all know, like, the stones for the tables and crowns, uncolored stones, I don't know what it's gonna look like. They all look a little different, but I think this should get us there, because even if there's like 0.2 of a millimeter space in there, like on the sides, it should be fine. But okay, so right, so you push that all the way down onto the stone, and there is a track there. I did make a little guide there to get it located into the right spot. Also want to mention that there is an opposite to this earring. They're not the same earring, just tipped upside down, okay? And that's because they're not exactly centered. So you will have to cast the opposite too. Okay, so so you drop that down, and then just take pliers and squeeze those into that little pre-cut groove there, and sand them flat. That's it. You got to put a post on here too. Gosh, where are we putting the post on this? Do we have enough? We got enough space through here. Look at that. I never like my post to be like right at the tip. I'm sure you guys don't either, but here, let's see what measurement we got here. This is 2.3 millimeters. So a post should go right about here, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll put a post pad there. And that'll help as well, because because you do need an opposite, it'll be a little bit harder for your the guys who are setting them to know, like, hey, what side is up, right? So here, let's just put a little post pad there. I'll shore that up later. See if that gets in the way of the stone. Pretty close. Right now it's 1 millimeter thick. I'm just gonna probably 0.75. All right, so I'll make a little post pad so that you guys can put the post more near center. Would be nice. That's it. I think this is going to work. And if this method does work, then we'll go ahead and use this method in her claw pieces moving forward. It is a lot more setup on my end, but on your end, it's very basic. It should work out very basic. The only thing I'm kind of concerned about is after you get this stone set on here, it's just really difficult to okay, so if when you drop this guy on here, I guess the difficulty is that, you know, you might have to kind of spread this piece out a little bit so that it doesn't like drag along the stone all the way down and turn up some weird metal. That's one thing I'm kind of concerned about. The other thing I'm concerned about is that after you get it on and you start bending it, you start bending here and here into those grooves, just kind of like that the whole thing just kind of shifts and bends weird. But that's one of those things with all these weird angles going on here. We're just going to have to wait and see how it goes. So anyways, this is that model. Let's see, it's called this is going to be ICPA102 is going to be the model number on this. And let me know if you guys have any questions. Okay, thanks. Bye.